Hello, human peoples. You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. To support us and gain access to great exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and our latest show, Spiel Boys, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We do game streaming, movie nights with our patrons every Friday night, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want. Literally anything, within reason, and we have to do it. You are quite frankly out of excuses not to go visit patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Come on, you woolly bastard! Come on!
Sasquatch!
He's back!
Squatching through the trees.
Yeah,
Splashing in the creek.
In the
Tipping
swamp.
Jack Elam's John boat, which I guess would make it a jack boat. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
I picked a thing.
You're bringing us into Sasq Watch.
Yes.
Our ongoing Bigfoot podcast where we watch movies about Bigfoot to learn about Bigfoot, because how else are you going to learn about Bigfoot?
How else
There's
are we
no
going
other way.
to defeat him?
Yeah. We're going to learn about him. We're going to talk about the movie. We're going to talk about what Mulder might do in this movie. This is all brought to you by our beautiful producer, Bob Grenville.
Bob Grenville.
Bob Grenville had a vision, had a dream, and that dream was a Bigfoot podcast. And we are carrying out
We
that
are
dream.
executing his dream by watching every Bigfoot movie we can, compiling a list of data, and also hypothesizing what Agent Fox Mulder from the X-Files might do.
Yeah, your classic scientific method.
Right.
The three steps.
Mhm.
And
Peer review
today,
is the Mulder part, where you just sit around and imagine what Mulder would do.
Exactly. We're at 1976's Creature from Black Lake. I keep wanting to say Creature from the Black Lake because of,
Yeah,
the other
because of
movie.
what Google tries to autofill when you type this in.
Yeah. This is a movie that initially I didn't recognize anybody in it except for Dean Cundy.
Well, Dean Cundy, yeah. I thought you meant the actors. Jack Elam is Joe the Trapper, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, and the guy, so I recognized eventually one of the two 40-year-old college kids is the guy from Maverick who loses and gets all sad.
Yeah,
He goes like, me. Yeah.
Pahu. He's
so I
in
recognized
Maverick.
him. Yeah,
Apparently-
he's older in Maverick.
Apparently, the other guy did a voice on Space Ghost.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. The original
The
Space
original
Ghost,
Space Ghost, not
Yeah.
Coast to Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Dean Cundy is the director of photography on this, which explains why watching this I kept forgetting and being like, man, they're really lighting Bigfoot well.
It's
like,
kind
right.
It tricked me into thinking it was good.
Yeah, Ralph McQuarrie did the poster. So it's like, oh, okay, so has this really nice sheen on it.
It
For people who
does.
don't know, Ralph McQuarrie did like the Star Wars poster in the concept art.
Yeah, he famously did that freak-ass Chewbacca.
Yeah,
but
and
that's
Dean-
kind of his style. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, Dean Cundy has done like all of Zemeckis, I want to say,
Carpenter.
all of Carpenter as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did Back to the Future, he did Halloween, he did The Fog. So like, it's all to say that this is like, I would call this like an okay, not terrible movie with a really with a lot of talent just injected in there in weird places. Like again, you see the poster and you're like, wow. That's got to be a good
That looks like a
movie.
real movie. And then you watch the movie and its score is fair use music from the 1930s and 40s.
Right. But it looks beautiful. And
Yes.
you're like, well, why does it look beautiful?
And all the Bigfoot scenes are like legitimately kind of scary because you can't, it's lit so well.
Yeah.
Like you can't fucking see it.
Yeah, which is, he's backlit. Even during the day, they backlit him in a way where you're like, that's freaky.
And he looks freaky as shit. Yeah, when it ambushes the family in the flashback. I thought it was going to be funny. And it still was pretty funny because they end up crashing directly into a tree and killing themselves.
Yes,
but,
they also leave the child
leave
behind.
that child in the road. Yeah. That's a real leave Chris O'Donnell on the train tracks and fry green tomatoes.
Yeah.
But there was nothing they could do for Chris O'Donnell. But
No.
yeah, in this shot, the Bigfoot actually looks freaky as shit.
Right, because it's just an asshole in a costume.
It's a dipshit in a monkey costume, but he's backlit, and they have this. The scream they did is really good too.
Yes, and I'm imagining Dean Cundy on set. He looks at the costume for the first time. He's like, "Okay, everybody, just give me a moment.
Okay, we cannot
Here's
light
what
this
we're
at
gonna
all."
do." Yeah. I got a plan. I got us a plan.
Yeah.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
We have to light like 1 inch of this collectively,
Yeah.
all together 1 inch.
Yeah. And yeah, the sounds are good. So
that
it
combined
starts-
with like the shots that you do see of the Bigfoot are pretty effective. So it fools you into thinking, it's like, man, this is almost like a Carpenter movie.
yeah, it's almost good.
Almost.
Almost.
It could have
It's
used a better
about-
script.
Yes. It's about some boat hillbillies get attacked by Bigfoot. And
By a
dragged into the water.
neck-breaking water Bigfoot, which is a particularly dangerous breed of Bigfoot.
yeah, it's like Jason Voorhees in the water.
It's a waterfoot.
And 2 40-year-old students, or rather one 40-year-old student and one like 25-year-old student, are like, we're
one
gonna
guy
go to
that
the
looks
swamps.
like every Friday the 13th teen.
Yes. God, yes. They pack their best full denim outfits. And
Denim and chambray into the
Yeah.
van. Let's go. Do we have neckerchiefs? Buddy, you know we do.
yeah, and most of this movie, and this is what's wrong with it, is 2 guys having a pretty good time in the forest.
Most of the movie is like a weird comedy about these 2 guys in Hillbilly Town.
Yeah. There's a fake out, like they first on their way there, they're just drinking beer in the woods. It's that Bigfoot science attracts this kind of dude. A dude who's like, I want an excuse to hang out
Drink beer in the woods and make
Yeah.
fun of people.
Right, and look for this thing that, statistically speaking, I will not find.
No,
And
but
it's
I
like
can
fishing.
say that I'm looking for it. Exactly. Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
fishing. Yeah. It's like
They
fish.
run
It's like
into-
fishing with a side of bullying.
Yes, exactly. And there's just a series of fake outs. The first guy is just a hippie.
My God, the random fucking woods pisser that comes up asking for coffee.
That guy looked just like my father did during the 70s, which was very delightful. It's just this woods hippie with just a gigantic afro.
A real
yeah.
I'm painting trees afro.
Yeah, it's got like Burning Man vibes where hippies are just wandering out here and there in the woods.
Yeah.
You know, like if you go in the woods in the 70s, they'll just be hippies. They're just out there.
They're just out there.
Like
You know,
squirrels.
like squirrels, raccoons, part of the wildlife.
Yeah. And so like, yeah, they go into this town, and they just ask about a creature to people. They're found hot. One of them is wearing I noted this, a white bucket hat, open deep V, purple pants. He looks like a Johnny Depp character at times.
He does,
like he's
yeah.
dressed-
He does.
And they meet like
He's pretty dreamy though, so I get it.
yeah. And they meet, let's see, the local town creep HB. They meet the poor racist
Yeah.
waitress. Different word completely. Who's not racist, I don't think. She might be.
It never
This
comes
poor
up.
waitress.
I mean,
Yeah.
she may or may not be, but it doesn't come up in the film.
Yeah. It's a waitress with the lowest standards imaginable for what a man should act like.
Oh man, HB.
HB is the dude, I thought. He's
Yeah,
the creep,
yeah.
right?
I was trying to think of an acronym for butt pinching because that's what he does. He pinches her butt.
Right. And she's like, oh, you.
Hug
Yeah, it's that.
hug button. No.
The actress is killing it.
Oh yeah, she's playing it perfectly.
She is the comic relief, and they went for a Mr. Bean style with her. Where,
Right,
like,
she's
going to be a
from like a
slapstick.
different universe. Yeah.
Yes. She runs into these guys, and he almost says he wants to hold her tomatoes, and she's charmed by that. Any like various threats or actions of grabbing her body, she
Right.
loves.
Any vague threat of groping.
Yeah. they ask the diner, like, anybody seen a Bigfoot? And HB is like, yeah, my wife, or something along that. He does a my wife joke. And everybody loves it except for Joe.
It's a real, you have this written down. It's like a real drawn out story about the time he saw Bigfoot. So it kind of sounds like he's for real.
Yeah.
And then he gets to the end of it. He's like, well, what happened? Oh, it turned out to be my wife. And they all laugh. And then like Jack Elam's in the corner, like drinking and just getting himself more and more pissed. And then he hears this guy laughing about Bigfoot. And he's like, not today, motherfucker.
Bigfoot's jokes are offensive to him.
Why?
He's a trapper in mourning.
And he walks up to HB, and HB is immediately cowed and terrified. He's like, yes, sir, you're right. You think that's funny, HB? No, I don't. You think it's funny? Willie didn't think it was funny? No, I don't think it was funny. Why on earth would you tell a Bigfoot? Like, if you are this afraid of Trapper Joe, why on earth would you tell a Bigfoot joke where he can hear you?
It's like he told a 9/11 joke. Like, that's how This was his 9/11. For the record, just HB's joke, I got a note. It does end with him being like, and then it was my wife. And it's like, what? The joke should be, and then I married her. Like, you don't just say that. He's saying what the joke is. He's not saying a punchline. Just bad job, HB. Bad job at joke telling. It doesn't matter. But, and then fucking Joe, like, smashes things. Like, he wrecks the diner. He knocks shit over.
Right, and they don't even arrest him. Like,
no!
The sheriff's like, now, Joe. You got to give Joe a break. He lost his buddy Willie, his trapping pal Willie, on a tragic
Willie.
Bigfoot accident. It was a waterfoot. It was terrible.
Right. It seems like, so the sheriff is kind of the mayor from Jaws. This is kind of Jaws Bigfoot at times, because he's sort of like, now, let's not talk about the Bigfoot. Let's not we got to keep our tourism of this town with fucking one road. We can't go freaking everybody out.
One road and one restaurant.
Yeah.
And Joe just wrecked half of it.
Right. It's like, dude, there's a reason why towns like this call themselves like Bigfootsville. Like, they'll just be like, yes, we have and love
like,
Bigfoot.
Normally, you wouldn't be able to get these people to shut up about Bigfoot. But it turns out, Dave, he's keeping a secret.
He is.
He's protecting the secret of Bigfoot so that nobody will come and be footed.
Right.
Get footed in a tragic waterfoot accident like poor Willie.
Exactly. So, everybody's just sort of like they're all giving Joe some grace. They're like, Joe lost old Willie. Some of us know it was real. Some of us are laughing at him, but like, we're just dealing with him. We're just dealing with Joe. HB, you should know better. A guy at the diner, some other kid. He's getting a haircut. The guy getting the haircut is like, yo,
Orville,
if you give me a ride, I'll tell you about Bigfoot. And so like they give him a ride, and he's like, I won't do this. You can't record it. Off the record, please. And he tells the story about being abandoned by his family.
He dishes on the foot. And that's the scary scene that we were just talking about, where his family abandons his mostly naked ass in the street. He's wearing overalls.
Yeah.
Just served up like a morsel for Bigfoot.
Yeah. No, his mom leaves him. And I think the other guy has to go and grab him. Like
his dad comes running up with like, And then they pile into the car and try to speed off.
They crash.
They crash immediately into it. They drive about 50 feet and they crash immediately into a tree. Hard cut back to Orville present day. My mom and dad were killed in the crash.
Right. And you think they'd be like, man, I would have gussied up that crash a little bit. I would have said Bigfoot did it or something. I can't believe you told me. They go to his house, and they meet his grandpa, and his grandpa is like, they ask about the creature, and he's like, what have you been telling these boys? And like, oh, well, I guess you won't get the $25 reward, which is like $10,000.
Right. It's like $700. Yeah.
I actually looked it up. It's $150. And I'm like, that's not enough, but whatever.
Right. That's not enough to like totally forsake your lifelong vow to never speak of this tragedy.
Right, 'cause he literally is like that.
I mean, he's living in a shack. Like,
yeah, but it's funny how he's like, listen, don't bring it up to Grandpa. He will fucking shoot you. He is not interested. And then he's like, $25? Yeah, come on in. I'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
But they can't upset they can't upset the wife. So they can't bring it up in front of the wife, Grandma. They have a porch jam. These guys have to basically deal with a lot of hospitality before they can get some fucking information. And he tells the story about the time Bigfoot yeeted his dogs. And I
just yeeted his dogs.
I was laughing so hard. It's a harrowing flashback about Bigfoot.
But it was another
just dog flinging,
just fucking these dogs up. But again,
it's lit so
well that it's a fucking freaky ass shot, because all you can hear are these dogs being murdered, and you can barely see this giant stand up in the frame, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's great.
He made pirate ghosts look scary, Dave.
Yeah. Yes. He did. You're right. And he's
much
making
the
a dog
same way by not. You can't really see them.
Yeah, he's making Bigfoot fling a dog around like it's a fucking beach towel.
Yeah,
just like
and
having a great
perfect.
time.
It's excellent and perfect.
Yeah. And then they have dinner, and at this point, I was like, "So we're just watching these guys have a nice time," because it's just an extended dinner scene. Finally, a mule gets in distress, and the guy, one of the college kids,
Pahu immediately says, "Is that the creature?" It's like, dude,
like right in their face.
We both
right
made
in
you
wife's face.
Like Orville's like, I made you promise. My grandpa, we both made you promise not to say anything about Bigfoot.
Right.
We gave you chicken, mashed potatoes.
And to their credit, they apologize and they go, it's all right. There's very little, like, for this idea of city boys coming to the country, I thought,
they're not that mad. Like, the sheriff is
there's
like really helpful.
Yeah, there's no conflict. The Hicks are like, hey, you city boys, you're kind of all right. And they're like, you country Hicks, it's fine. Like, everybody's kind of razzing each other.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, there's not as much hostility as you would imagine. And they're like, can we sleep in the barn? They're like, sure. And that's
they don't even ask to sleep. Orville just offers it to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they asked, do you know any place we can camp tonight? And he's like, well, you can just sleep in the barn. They're like, really?
I'm like, thanks. And they're like,
all right.
We're mad at you, but like, listen.
Look, I'm mad at you, but we're not going to like make you sleep in the woods.
There's Bigfoot. Yeah.
And there is Bigfoot. They go and sleep in the barn and Bigfoot shows up and then they all run inside and have a slumber party.
Yes. But first I have to note that, what's his name? Pahu?
Pahu.
I only learned that at the end when he's in the woods going, Pahu! And I'm like, wait. His name is Pahu?
I had the captions on. And also, when they meet Grandpa, when they meet Orville's grandpa, like, that's kind of what starts to win him over, is when he hears that dude's name is Pahu. Because he's like, oh, your name's Pahu? All right. Because I guess it's like a good old boy nickname.
It would win me over.
Because he's like, Pahu, you got to come inside and have some biscuits.
Yeah.
Honey, it's Pahu!
In the barn, Pahu's like, I'm going to shit because something is upsetting my stomach. And I just have to note that's before Bigfoot screams and terrifies them. So there's no way Pahu didn't shit himself.
Pahu'd his pants. Yeah, he Pahu'd in the hay over there, yeah.
He sure did.
He has that whole backstory with chicken.
Right.
You remember he grew up with his dad was a big wheel and big chicken, so they had chicken every meal of the week. So he's obsessed with hamburgers and French fries.
Right.
That's Pahu's character. That's what we get. They do character work with Pahu.
They do. There's a lot. I mean, we'll get into. This does not end in a way I thought it would. It's such a weird ending, but
yeah,
I liked it.
I liked this movie. I mean, it meanders and ultimately goes nowhere.
Yes, it's more that at a certain point I wrote, I hope Bigfoot wins. And spoilers, he kind of does.
Kind of does.
He makes these guys out to be chumps.
He doesn't lose.
He doesn't lose. So they go to this waitress in the morning. They're puss magnets because these two ladies are like, check out those guys. And I get it. It's slim pickings in the country.
Yeah.
And the
one dude's kind of dreamy. I get it.
Yeah. The waitress does a bit. She hears the Bigfoot screech on tape and goes, whoa, 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 and throws the fucking tray. And these two ladies take them aside, and she's like, hey, you want to have a date later? You want to go fuck in the woods?
Yeah.
And so that's what's going to happen now. They clean up again, Bigfoot, not much in this. They go and they clean up their tent, and then the ladies are slightly late, which is immediately resolved because there's no conflict between anybody, really.
No. Like, we learn that one of them is the sheriff's daughter, so that's bound to happen. No, he doesn't even mention the fact that she's his daughter.
No,
doesn't
he's
even
not
come
like,
up.
Stay away. Yeah. They all seem like they're gonna fuck in this tent together because it rains, and then we almost get Bigfoot.
Did I hear Pahu's gal correctly, and that she said she is currently in high school?
Oh no, I would believe that. Pahu, 40-year-old Pahu, that is some.
Because
that's not good.
He either asks her, did you
They
go
do a
to
joke.
school or are you in school? And she says yes. And he says, oh, where? And she says, wherever Oilville High or something. And he's like, hamana high?
Oh no.
But then he does that
commit
creep-ass
crime.
North meets South thing.
Yeah, there's
to
no.
smooch her.
Luckily, there's no penetration in this movie, and that's for the best. No trash.
No trash. Trash is always a dicey subject in a Bigfoot film.
Yeah, they do a joke that I thought it was fine. They're doing things. When they're late, they go probably at a prayer circle, and then they go, "Where were you?" And she goes, "Prayer circle." So they're trying. I don't know why they had to make her a high schooler, though. That's unfortunate.
As another attempt at a gag, I guess.
Yeah.
I did write down they have weird 70s game.
Yes, they do.
Like, it's weird that it works.
Yeah, again, these weird dirt, like, it's just, they're gonna, like, this is how serial killers prevailed in the 70s. It's like, hey, baby, you want to go to my tent in the woods?
Yeah, you guys want to meet us later at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
In the fucking woods?
In the middle of the fucking woods. So, Bigfoot, we get a Bigfoot scare, but it turns out to be their father.
Bigfoot's there. I think he does the
there.
initial scare, and then Sheriff Billy Carter comes into the tent.
We also see Joe the Trapper, who he lives like a murderer.
He lives in a swamp shack drinking kerosene.
Yeah, he lives like a Leatherface prequel. Like, he's got dolls he talks to.
He has a doll hanging by the neck that he talks to, and he's drinking out of a kerosene can until he's blind.
Right. And then he sees Bigfoot, or as much as you can see Bigfoot like that, basically runs to the police station with a shotgun screaming.
After he blows a hole in his own wall and you hear Bigfoot get hit, you hear Bigfoot take some buckshot and run off.
Yes.
So, which let me, like, when Bigfoot attacks them and gives them the scare in the tent, like, Dreamy Guy, Dreamboat, picks up a gun. And I'm like, okay. So if the two Chicago Yankees are down here and they hear Bigfoot and Pretty Boy Yankee, about, like, the other guy, Pahu, is like keeps talking about Vietnam, like he was a soldier and shit.
Yeah.
It's the Pretty Boy who's from Canada who didn't go to war. That dude, fucking Chicago Yank, snatches up a gun. I immediately thought, how has Bigfoot not been shot 48,000 times?
Yeah, this Bigfoot survived.
Everyone here has a gun.
It's just how they say hi to each other.
Like, he goes up, he starts clawing at Trapper Joe's shack. I was like, no, Bigfoot.
Yeah,
there
look
are
out.
Guns in that house.
You are not the scariest thing in this scene, Bigfoot.
Joe is the scariest thing in these swamps,
I would rather run into Bigfoot than Joe.
Than Joe? He's blind drunk on kerosene with a shotgun?
Yeah.
Running around in the dark in his
Terrifying.
long johns? He comes running into the police station.
Just with a gun, like...
The sheriff just calmly takes his gun.
Yeah, and he passes out.
Yep.
And basically, I think he arrests our two city boys.
He arrests them when we get our fake out scare when it's Sheriff Billy Carter in the tent.
Right. So we get a Jason Goes to Hell situation, actually, where we get this, like, everybody who needs to be coordinated gets arrested. And then they all kind of talk it out because they run into Joe in jail. And Joe kind of gives them some exposition.
Right. He's the only person who's not afraid to talk about Bigfoot because he killed his precious good friend, Willie.
At this point, I thought they were going to get a Jaws, where we had the sheriff as the mayor, we had Joe as Quint, and the other two are like, we got a Hooper, right? We got our fancy city boy. In between
these guys, yeah, we got one Hooper.
But that's not what quite happens, if I recall.
No, it's not really what happens at all. Well, sort of.
They get let out. They get let out by... Again, there's no conflict.
They follow Joe. The Joe's like, do you mind if we follow you? He's like, sure, if you can keep up. And he drives like a maniac.
Right.
And they get to his shack, and he sort of tells them where to go, and they go out there and camp.
Yep, and then Bigfoot just beats the shit out of one of them.
Pahu.
Bigfoot does like a wrestling move. He does he does like Goro.
He does the axe handle smash.
Yeah. He smashes down and he just knocks him out. And Bigfoot is just screaming and running around like a freak. Just like, wah!
I don't know what he's doing. Like, we see him drag Pahu off. I don't know where to. Because the next time we see Pahu, he's staggering around a corner and getting stabbed in the chest.
Yes. Things go so wrong at the end of this. Bigfoot then, the guy gets in the truck and he's like messaging on the radio and he's like, somebody clear the fucking channel because I got an emergency, and all the truckers are just bullying.
Just bullshitting too. They're just talking, I just came from Mississippi.
It's great. And then there's just this moment where he sits quietly for a second, and then Bigfoot just smashes his window.
Yep.
And then flips his fucking van. And it was like, hell yeah.
Pushes him down, all the way down this hill.
He does like a Jurassic Park T-Rex attack.
Things have gone so wrong.
It's so funny how wrong the ending of this movie goes. Because he gets flipped down the van, crawls out, and like takes out his knife and is just like wandering, and then he accidentally stabs
Pahu.
Pahu gets more hurt by his friend. Basically, Bigfoot wins. Because then he
doesn't lose.
Yeah. And then he just ends with him stabbing his friend and going to the hospital, and the cop's like, I owe you guys an apology.
Yeah. I was too hard on you city boys. And I'm like, no, you weren't.
No. I just love how this whole thing began with Pahu like, yeah, we're going to get laid. And then Pahu in a hospital bed of stab wounds.
Inflicted by his friend?
Yeah, after being beaten up by Bigfoot. I wanted Bigfoot to finish the job in the hospital.
Come in and smother him with a pillow.
Yeah. It goes in.
Like the assassin in The
Bigfoot.
Godfather.
Yeah.
You mean my father's unattended?
Yeah. And then it's just
an air bubble in his IV. Yeah. It's Bigfoot dressed like a nurse.
Yeah. And then it just ends with this guy crying at Pahu's bed. And Pahu wakes up and he's like, you're awake, thank God.
He's like, get me a burger and fries like we talked about.
Yeah.
And we got to start all over again. And it almost like freeze frames.
Right. It does freeze frame, but it almost like high five freeze frames.
Yeah, like on them, like a weekly TV show.
Do I smell a sequel? It's like, no, you don't.
But yeah,
and that's the fucking movie.
That's it. It's bewildering.
Yes, it is so anticlimactic as a film, where it's like if Jaws ended with them just sort of getting their ass kicked and limping back, and the shark just swimming away.
Yeah,
and them like, well, we tried. And that's sort of it.
We did our best.
Right. There's
really.
No like I think you could pull that off if there was like a B story that mattered. You know, like a meaningful arc or something. Because there's plenty of horror movies where the villain gets away.
Sure.
But you need like we think we killed him, right? Oh, we got him, and then there's a sequel reveal of like a Friday the 13th where it's like, oh, he's actually alive or something.
Yeah.
But they never even pretend Bigfoot. Bigfoot shows up, just fucks them up, and just leaves.
Like a maniac.
Yeah.
There's no clear agenda.
No, the agenda is get the fuck out of my house. Like, I live here. You don't. I'm not even gonna kill you. Like, I don't even care if you live or die. I'm just like, it's like shooing a fucking rat out of my house. Like, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just trying to get you the fuck away. Fuck off. And then they do. And Bigfoot goes home.
Yeah. And that's it.
Just like walking home, like the fucking nerve on those guys. Jeez.
Because they do. They start the movie with this professor talking about how, like, Bigfoot may or may not exist, but luckily it's never harmed any people.
Yeah.
And then it kills Willie.
Yeah. But they're laying
But then it
traps
doesn't
and stuff.
kill these guys.
Again, it seems like, here's the vibe I get, is Bigfoot, he has his limits. He isn't a killer, but he's like, listen, if you keep showing up, it's like vermin, where it's like, I don't want to shoot them, but if they keep showing up, I'm going to have to start laying out traps. I'm going to have to. Like, I'd rather do a humane thing. I'd rather
not get the glue trap.
Exactly. But if you keep showing up, guess what?
You're going to get the glue trap.
Shot.
And then I'm just going to throw you in the dumpster.
Yeah. And I'm going to feel a little bad about it for a week.
The rest of your destiny is up to you at that point.
Yeah.
You can chew your feet off.
Yeah.
That's what happens to rats and glue traps, by the way.
Yeah, don't get glue traps.
Don't do glue traps. They're pretty terrible.
No.
Because you can't get them out.
No. That's a little rat fact.
A little rat fact.
But we have Bigfoot
Now we have
facts.
Bigfoot foot facts.
Foot facts. Some that we've already done that that's probably like a horrifying website. Footfacts.com.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
So
that's like it's like the Mr. Skin of WikiFeets.
Exactly.
No, WikiFeet is the Mr. Skin of WikiFeet.
That's also true.
Yeah.
I wonder if we have a WikiFeet page. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
You and I are not women.
Yeah. Well, listen, folks. Now, you know what? Don't start a WikiFeet page for us.
No.
It's fine.
You'd be hard pressed to. Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, there's guys.
There's
guys have WikiFeet.
There's got to be photos of my feet somewhere. There's not many photos of me in general.
Yeah, and I rarely take photos of my bare feet.
Not so rarely. So rarely.
Actually, I
once a year, just to keep current.
I actually do have explicit photos, not explicit like sexual, like just very specifically taken photos of my feet that I turned into stickers so I can send them to my sister to bother her. So I did do that. So I have taken foot pics for the
and uploaded
purpose.
them to the internet to create stickers. So they're out there.
Yeah.
Dave's feet are on the internet.
Yeah. So, all right. Some facts we already did, and I'm going to broaden this. Bigfoot really hates dogs.
Bigfoot hates dogs.
Will break your dog in half. He'll impale them, and as we've learned, he will fling them like a rubber band.
Just get right out of here, dogs.
Yeah.
He doesn't like how they smell. Doesn't like that they shed everywhere.
Yeah.
He has enough of a shedding problem of his own.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much. I highlighted that Bigfoot is somewhat susceptible to bullets. We learned that also in Demon Warp. But
you can just shoot him in Demon Warp, yeah.
Yeah. The big thing I would say that is got to be confirmed at this point, because we've kind of done it for almost every single one. Bigfoots like to watch.
They do.
Yeah. They really do.
Sasq,
would you
watch?
Yeah. Would you also say this counts for Bigfoot hates liberated women?
I have that written down.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they defied their country sheriff father's orders to come down, meet these hunky guys in their tent, because they're empowered women, and Bigfoot cannot stand that.
He fucking hated it.
Mm-hmm. Bigfoot's a real trad guy.
Yeah, he is. Their natural predators are indeed
The van.
hillbillies and drunks. Oh, the van.
The van.
Yes.
Cars
right.
are their enemy.
Yeah, let me highlight that.
He has an irrational anger toward that van.
Yeah, you're right. But also hillbillies and drunks. Like
Yes.
that is also one where we're like, okay, they cohabitate. Like they're not necessarily predators of
They
each
have an
other, they
uneasy
just-
alliance.
Yeah, I would
Because
say
they both
they're just in the same place all the time.
Right, they
So
both react similarly too if you wander onto their property.
Yeah. Sometimes Bigfoot is your father.
Mm-hmm.
And so
That's true here.
Indeed. Yep.
Bigfoot will break into your house.
Yep. That is confirmed. Bigfoots hate tents. That also happens here.
It's 100% confirmed.
That's the only
sometimes
crossover.
Well, yeah, that's true. I think. Yes, I
What do
think
you
that's
got?
the only crossover that I have.
Okay.
The last thing I have written down is sometimes Bigfoot's is a weird guy who wants coffee.
Oh, I wrote sometimes Bigfoot is hippies. I also wrote sometimes Bigfoot is Jaws because he comes out of the water.
Waterfoot. We
Yeah.
do need to write down Waterfoot. That's a whole new type of foot we must contend with.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. We did Bigfoot as friends of the animals because if you remember, this begins with someone stealing our traps. So it's like Bigfoot is like an activist or something,
Either that or he's eating the animals in the trap.
right?
We don't want to put too much of our own intent onto Bigfoot. That's a road you can't go down as a researcher, Dave.
Yes, that's true. Let's see. I put Bigfoot just likes to scream every now and then because at least when they're in the barn, there's no rhyme or reason for why Bigfoot
He just
feels
does
like
it.
screaming.
He's there to freak him out, man.
Yeah.
Bigfoot's high all the time. He must be. Because that's the other
Yes.
explanation for his behavior.
Yes, he's eating some mushrooms out there.
Is that he's just crazy high running around on his property.
Yeah. Inconclusive with Joe, it felt like Bigfoot was coming back to finish the job, but he doesn't for the others. So I'm like, I don't know.
It's
other
not clear. Because he leaves
Yeah.
Joe alone for a while.
Yes.
And Joe lives in a shack with no electricity, a lightless shack on the edge of the swamp. He is the most killable by Bigfoot you can be.
Yeah.
And yet not.
That's why my theory from this is Bigfoot just wants you off his property, which I think of multiple movies we've done kind of imply that, which is like just leave him
Just
alone.
leave Bigfoot alone, usually. Yeah.
Yeah. The final thing I wrote is that Bigfoot will frame you for murder. He doesn't succeed in this one, but it
No, but he
feels like
tries.
He tries. Yeah.
It's like Othello.
Yeah.
He
it
tries
is.
to set you up to be your own undoing.
Right. Bigfoot. Crafty Bigfoot.
Yep.
Do you have any other Bigfoot facts?
Let's see. Bigfoot hates empowered women. Swamp coffee.
Sure.
Remember that? You remember when Joe offers them swamp coffee?
Oh yeah.
He
Don't
literally
drink the swamp
no,
coffee.
because he literally means coffee made with swamp water.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you heat it up, so it might kill all the bacteria. I still wouldn't.
Did you see Joe?
Yeah, no, I still wouldn't. I wouldn't drink
I
anything.
don't think he's boiling much of his water.
If Joe offered me a bottled water, I wouldn't take it from Joe.
No.
Yeah. Not at all.
No, that's all I had written down.
All right, it's time to be like Mulder. It's time to talk about what Mulder would do. And Tom,
Wanna be like Fox.
this is beat for beat in multiple ways extremely similar to the Jersey Devil episode of the X-Files.
Yeah, this is pretty much the dreamy dude is pretty much Mulder in this.
Yeah.
He's needlessly antagonistic to the local law enforcement.
It starts with a cold open death,
Mhm.
then a slideshow presentation of Bigfoot.
Although
Then
none of our characters are giving it, but
Yes, but then the character goes there and the local cop is like, fuck off.
stay away from Bigfoot, you hear?
we hear a roadside story about a family parking and finding Bigfoot, which is Jersey Devil.
And in true X-Files fashion, although this is in the Slaughterhouse episode, I think, this random dude approaches them and says, "Let me get into a vehicle with you." And they say, "Sure."
Yep. This random maniac gives them a lead. We get a flashback of the creature, which is like very common. And then they get put in jail for hunting Bigfoot, which is what happened to Mulder in the Jersey Devil episode.
By the sheriff who already I done told you to stop hunting that Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
And here the Sheriff Billy Carter is just like, "I done told you to stop hunting that Bigfoot." And again,
they also
Dreamy Guy / Mulder just continues to antagonize even when like the sheriff is being like nice, like even when we realize that he's not that much of a hard ass, like he keeps antagonizing the sheriff to like, by the end of the movie, I was pissed at him instead of the sheriff. I was like, well, now you've crossed the sheriff. Come on. Now you've crossed the line with the sheriff. He was doing you a favor.
Just leave him alone. It's fine.
It's like being outraged on behalf of Brian Dennehy.
Yeah.
In First Blood.
They also talk about
prick the whole movie.
Yeah. They also talk about ghosts and UFOs and shit while they're camping. And
this guy believes in all of them.
And they say, "Do you believe it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I believe." It's Mulder. He's Mulder. Freaks out at the sound of a mule. Mulder would have shot that mule 7 times.
Pahu freaks out at the mule sound.
Oh, right. And then,
but not freaks out. He's excited. He goes like, "Was that the creature?"
Yeah, Pahu is a little Mulder. He also gets knocked out by Bigfoot, which I was like, I can see that happening.
They're both shades of Mulder.
But you're right. The other guy is definitely...
The other guy embodies more of Mulder. He's too cool. Like, the only thing that isn't beat for beat is that they successfully pick up 2 local women. Mulder could never.
No, he would never. They would have no interest in him. Or they would come up to him and have like a 2-minute conversation and be like, "I have to go now."
2 minutes, right? 120 whole entire seconds. You think they'd make it?
Yes, because he's an FBI agent. He has a gun.
True.
And they'd have to be there.
That's true. Yeah.
They feel like they'd have to be there.
Yeah. Within 2 minutes, you're like, "Oh, this is." Also, I'm not even sure Mulder would realize he's being hit on.
Yes.
Mulder sort of doesn't know what to do with sex unless outside of the context of pornography or what he thinks is pornography.
The first time Hennon and Scully had sex, he tried to pay her after. And she was like, "What is this?"
The first time he and Scully had sex, he stuck his butt in a flower vase. "I'm doing it, right, Scully? This is sex?"
Oh,
come here, Mulder.
Sure. Come here.
Okay. Should I bring the vase? Do I leave the vase on?
Yes, actually.
Yes, actually. That would be nice. You don't have to. We'll get there.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a one long X-Files episode for sure.
Essentially,
all the way down to nothing happening,
to nothing,
being like
to one of them
in the hospital. Yeah,
right. To one of them waking up in the hospital. It would probably be Mulder.
Right, and being like, "We learned the truth," because that's the revelations at the end. He goes, "Well,
they learned that Bigfoot's real." Yeah, now they're. I guess that is where they land. Is they know Bigfoot's real now, or I guess Pahu, because Pahu's the one that didn't really believe it.
Yeah, they should have had more conflict around that because that would have
no conflict at all.
Yeah,
it's a weirdly pleasant movie about Bigfoot massacring a few people.
Yeah. And these guys, Pahu's like, "I don't really believe in this, but that's all right. I'll go along." Like, you need a scene where he's like, "Dude, we need to go back. We need to give up. This is bullshit." You need to have conflict between those two about this. But there is conflict, but the conflict is like strangely realistic, where it's like, "Yeah, we just kind of talked it out. It's fine."
Yeah, where like nobody wants to escalate.
Yeah.
Usually people don't want to escalate situations. So like,
yeah.
They don't normally get to cinematic heights.
Yeah, and it doesn't in this.
And it doesn't in this. It's all just very... Like, you keep thinking there's going to be some big confrontation between them and the sheriff, and it just never happens.
No, the sheriff ends up apologizing.
He ends up apologizing to them.
Because
they should apologize to him.
Yeah. But they're all fucked up. So I think he's like, they've had enough punishment. Like, it's the sheriff being the bigger man, essentially being like, all right, you guys are pretty fucked up. You know what? I'm sorry about all this. Fellas. Like,
the whole reason I was trying to get you out of here is so you wouldn't get fucked up by Bigfoot, and now you've been fucked up by Bigfoot. So I guess there's no point in me being angry with you.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, sorry about that, Chief. I was trying to keep you from getting fucked up, but you went and got fucked up anyway. Well, see ya.
Yeah,
Pats
they're
them
all
on the leg.
very kind to each other.
Yeah.
These honkies are
and now
very
they're just
kind to each other.
Now they're just part of the community.
Yeah.
Because when the sheriff leaves, he's like, now give me a call and let me know when there's an update. Like, he wants to hear about Pahu.
Yeah, he's like, you can fuck my daughter anytime.
Anytime you want to fuck my daughter is A-okay with me.
Doesn't matter if she's underage.
And if Pahu wants to throw one and her underage friend, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Heck, we don't care about it down
the other
here.
way.
I'm a Southern sheriff in the 1970s.
Yep.
My wife is 22.
If you're white, we don't care about just about anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If you're a dreamboat,
build a
I
bomb.
will let you do anything. Yeah. These guys could be serial killing.
Yeah.
The sheriff has not looked inside their van once.
Nope. Why would he? The van's white. Is the van white? I don't know.
It is, and that's an excellent point.
Yeah.
It is a white van. It's true.
Yeah, you don't look in white vans.
No. The least suspicious, right? A white panel van? Nobody's suspicious of a white panel van. No. That famously reassuring vehicle, the white panel van.
Yeah.
Particularly when it has chipped paint like this one does.
They should have been shot on sight.
Oh, gosh, yeah. They should have put down the road spikes as soon as they saw this van coming.
Yeah, and they're like, it's the 70s. We got to stop this, whatever this is.
Yeah, let's pull them over. Hey, buddy. Hey, fellas. Hope you're having a nice trip here today. There's a preemptive posse. I'm sure y'all can understand. You've seen the state of this here vehicle.
Yeah.
And, well, that guy down there is wearing a deep V down to his navel, so we're going to have to bust his kneecaps up, son. Why don't you hop out of the car there, son? Start wailing on it.
Yeah.
Y'all understand this. We're terribly sorry. It's okay, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Because everybody's so agree. Yeah, they apologize to him for getting their asses beat.
Yeah.
What a strange movie.
Very odd. Very odd. Well, our next movie, Tom, is going to be Troma's Bigfoot.
Oh, boy.
Which is it's like a 2000, it's a late movie. Like, it's like a 2000s movie. I don't think it's going to be good. It's 2006. I don't even know how Troma it is. It vibes, I get the vibe that it's Troma having, like, purchased the movie for distribution, but I'm not sure. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like old school Troma. Mm-hmm. We'll find out. It's watchable on the Internet Archive. It is not available anywhere else.
Sounds like a Troma movie.
Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll find out.
We'll go on this journey together.
We will. We will. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, by the end of this, we should be able to track down and eliminate Bigfoot.
I think so. I think the final thing we should do is go into the woods and get him. We should go get him.
Go into the woods and enslave him.
Who do you think's going to stab the other one? You think I'm going to stab you, or you're going to stab me?
I think we're going to stab each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. They just find us. It's Reservoir Dogs, but knives.
Knives.
Cops are like, I don't even know how this happened.
Bigfoot's also there wearing a black suit and tie.
He gets away with the money.
Yeah.
Well, Bob Grenville, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is a delight. I've had a delightful time learning about Bigfoot.
We're learning a lot about Bigfoot.
Yeah. This was through our Patreon, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed, where you can, for $5 a month, get access to exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, our brand new Supernatural podcast called Him Booze. A lot of DNA with this Bigfoot movie. This could have been the Winchester Boys. This could have easily been a Supernatural episode.
Oh man,
you could condense this. The babes coming at them.
You wouldn't have to change that much to make it a Supernatural episode.
Adapted easily.
This could have been our beautiful Winchester Boys.
Yeah, it really could have been. So yeah, check all that out.
Please do. We also have a store. Head over to gameplayunemployed.com where you can find a link to our Teespring store where we have all kinds of cool original artwork by cool original artists like Starlene Hodge, Michael Vincent Bramley, Justin Brown, and others. It's all inspired by all the shows that we do, so check that out. Please rate and review our podcast wherever you listen to our free stuff. I like this. Check out our new show, Badical, Badical, wherever you are listening to this podcast. New episodes will be coming. That's it.
That's it. Sam would be the one who gets stabbed because he's the most Bigfoot-like. He's taller than this Bigfoot, I feel like.
Yeah. That would be the legend, actually. The resolution would be that they'd just been seeing Sam for years, and they think there's like a creature of myth stalking their woods.
Or Sam would have stolen Bigfoot's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. He would have flashed those eyes, batted those eyelids at Bigfoot.
Would have cucked Bigfoot. Cucked him good. Well,
Dean tases it. Electrocutes himself in the process.
Oh, these wacky boys. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.